everyone, Shawn Clement here, Richmond Hill Golf Learning Center, headquarters for Wisdom in Golf. And today it's time to stop pop flying that driver and putting all kinds of ugly scuff marks on top of these beautiful paint jobs. I mean, these drivers today are so pretty to look at. They're either, they got this nice photo blue color or nice white colors and stuff like that. So you really want to you want to be able to strike the ball right in the center of the club face. Now, in order to do that, you need to feel that you're catching the ball slightly on the way up and not on the way down. So what most of you do, after you put the ball on a tee here, is you'll play the ball forward in your stance and then go face the ball. Now you can see that this position is going to cause you to come under the ball, break the tee, and the club's only going to come up over here. Whereas, if you take a page from Mo Norman's book, 91%, fairways hit in regulation, lifetime average, Mo used to start the club from back here. I'm just asking you to start the club center. So find the center of your stance, face that. So notice how my whole body is facing that, the center of my sternum, my hips, knees, and shoulders. So when I'm facing the center of my stance, notice how my body is very square. If I'm facing the ball, notice how my shoulders and hips and knees tend to be open in relation to my feet. That sends the club out, cuts in and across, and then that's going to give me the tendency to slice the ball. If I do hit the ball first, I'm going to hit it on the way down. I'll have these big flare-ups with a lot of spin. So what I want to do is I want to set up where I'm going to catch the ball on the way up. So notice the difference now. So from there, my eyes are on the back of the tee, and I want to feel that I'm catching the ball on the way up. So notice the club comes up from there, comes back down, and from there catches the ball on the way up. So I am sweeping or clipping the tip of the tee with the sole of the club on the way back up. So if I go towards you, so there's my setup, up, down, up. So now I'm catching the ball on the way up. So let's look at, when you're on the range and you got those rubber tees, feel like you're just going to clip the tip of that tee as you swing back and through. So we did a little perpetual motion drill right here. Feel how the center stays back as you continue to feel that you're catching it on the way up. See the blur of the club as it catches the tip of the tee versus ball. So if you default to the ball, then it goes under the ball, pop flies up in the air, got a beautiful scuff mark on the driver, nobody's happy. So I want to feel like I'm going to catch the ball on the way up. So notice how, there it is. So I feel like I'm clipping the tee on the way up. Takeaway, still feel like I'm clipping the tee on the way up. Top of backswing, still feel like I'm clipping it on the way up. Can't do it. Got it. Can't do it. I'm going to hit the ground first. Got it. Got it. Look at that. So your mile markers, tip of tee, tip of tee, tip of tee. Nice high draw. So if you look at my video entitled High Draw Driver, that's exactly how you produce that. So if I'm hitting a high fade, same thing. I'm aiming a little more left, play the ball opposite, more front foot. So right now it feels like I'm gonna miss the tee. Right now it feels like I'm going to go under the ball and take out the whole tee. Here it feels like I'm clipping the tip of the tee on my way to the left of my checkered flag. Left to checkered on the way up. Left to checkered on the way up. Got it, got it. Got it. Whew, that sounded good. So, if I'm hitting a draw, if I take my intermediate point here, I'm going to line up in the direction I want to start the ball. And now, a really good tip, if you want the most forgiving setup for the driver, if you'd like to play a draw, you want to aim down the left center of the fairway and swing toward the middle of the fairway. So when you're swinging down the middle of the fairway, it's always a very comfortable place to release to. So if the ball starts down the middle and draws back to the left center, we're good. If the ball stays center, we're good. If you default a little bit to the ball and you pull it down the left and fade it back to the center, you're good. If you block it a little too much to the right, then you're right center. See the deal? And you'll see a lot of the players on tour set up that way. Dustin Johnson, he's playing power fades down the left side. Sergio Garcia, same thing. So this is the most forgiving way to find the fairway. So I'm going to aim left edge of that tee down the 200-yard marker line where that checkered flag is. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to position the tip of the tee in a way that allows me access to the red flag. So red flag is to the right of that. So right now I would have to work way too hard. Right about here. Got it. So now I feel like I'm going to catch it on the way up and toward the red flag. On the way up to red. On the way up to red. Fell a little bit back, but caught it really nice. Oh, that'll work. Came right back on that 200-yard marker. One more. Aim down left. Get behind. Stay on red. On the way up into red. Smoked. Between red and 200. Very solid, very balanced, right through. Just catching the tip of the tee. Enjoy that, and we'll see you in How Not to Pop Fly Your Hybrids real soon.